Is the origin of the milk crate challenge a ritual?
These trends online are occult rituals and ceremonies and rites that open up satanic doorways and curse people. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Let's just go right into it, and I want you to see in the spirit. I just want you to take a walk with me. When I see these trends online, I'm going to show you what the Lord revealed to me. The obvious one is they are forming a pyramid. Okay, that's the obvious one. But I want you to look at the screen. The picture that you're seeing is what they call the Scottish Rite Steps of Freemasonry.
I want to talk to y'all about 6ix9ine real quick. He's the perfect person to clone. I hope y'all know that. Y'all talking about cloning this person. No, you can clone somebody like 6ix9ine. He also exposed in the industry. But what y'all got to understand is 6ix9ine is the perfect person to clone. I won't be surprised if he already is.
This Eminem that you know now is not the real Eminem. He's actually a replica, meaning a clone. I want you to listen to the lyrics in this song, and I want you to really pay attention to what he's saying. See, you think these rappers is dumb, but they not. What he was doing with that song was trying to warn us that he was going to be cloned. He was telling us, I'm Slim Shady. I'm the real Shady. All the other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? You have to really listen to those lyrics. Matter of fact, check out these two pictures. Listen, I don't care how much this man aged. You're not going to tell me that this man is that man. You're not going to tell me that, like, I don't care how much he aged. Look at the difference. Just look at the difference. That is not the same person, and I know it.
This is breaking news from around the world that you definitely have not heard of. Number 3, Afghanistan is in complete chaos. Multiple bombers struck huge crowds outside the airport in Kabul, leaving at least 60 Afghan civilians dead. In addition to this, one of the heaviest losses for the United States, with 13 service members dead and at least 15 injured. Reports indicate that there are at least 1,500 Americans left in Afghanistan. Let's see what happens next. The world's second tallest man, Morteza Merzad Selachkan, is ready to take his country another gold medal in sitting volleyball. At 33 years old, he measures 2.46 meters or 8 foot 1 inches. Let's see how he performs in Tokyo. A farmer in Australia could not go to his late aunt's funeral due to COVID restrictions. As a tribute to pay respect to her, he arranged legions of sheep to form a heart shape and filmed it with a drone.
There are other paranormal phenomena which are even documented in the Bible, which defy the forces of gravity. This man, whose name is Ovaku, is an African shaman, and here we can see him preparing himself for a levitation. This will take place as soon as darkness begins to fall. The images which this film has recorded are scarcely to be credited. There are no hidden supports or pulleys to be seen. In spite of this, Ovaku actually rises off the ground, and it seems as though he is floating on a cushion of air. The German commentator cannot believe his eyes. There is no question that this is a trick or an illusion, and he's absolutely convinced that he's witnessing a miraculous event, and that the film is incontrovertible proof that levitation is indeed possible. A second cameraman can now be seen hurrying to the side so that he can get close-up pictures of the fascinating event. Could it be that there are in fact invisible fields of force which this shaman is able to take advantage of? The shaman's breathing has become unusually fast, and his face is contorted with the effort of the undertaking. Could the technique which we are witnessing here be the very same technique which is said to be practiced in India and in Tibet? Ovaku then suddenly drops back down to the ground like a stone. It seems as though the very same field of force which appeared to hold him up in the air has now been totally used up. The shaman is completely exhausted.
Was Adventures of Mark Twain trying to tell us something?
Hello. Who are you? An angel.
What's your name?
Satan. Uh-oh. What fascinations there are on this planet. Strange mortals with curious customs.
You murdered him!
Never mind them. People are of no value. We could make more sometime, if we need them. Life itself is only a vision, a dream. Nothing exists save empty space and you. And you are but a thought.
I made a video not too long ago talking about the strange amount of people that go missing every single year in the woods. And a lot of you have mentioned that the locations that the people would disappear from matches up almost perfectly with the elaborate cave system underneath America. Ironically, not too long ago, I actually stumbled upon a video of a man who went into a cave that he believed doubled as a ritual site. I'm not sure how true it is, but check it out and let me know what you think.
Scientists have just determined that a signal which is coming from deep space is definitely not something natural.
The repeating part of it is what is really exciting, because now we stand a chance of figuring out what these things are.
And the latest stunning discovery? A rhythmic pattern. To see fast radio bursts repeat is one thing. To see them arrive in rhythm is something else again. The signals have now been detected over 4 days, and then silence for 12 days. Again, and here's that sound. Over and over for 4 days, and then quiet again for 12. And this cycle is repeating every 16.3 days like clockwork. Could it be a message from millions of light years away?
Come to pass as the human race entered through that supernatural door into the 20th century, yes or no? Did you not witness that for the last 2,000 years, we've been going 25 miles per hour with everything from wars to earthquakes to sicknesses to intelligence and technology, but all of a sudden, 2,000 years goes by, or 2 days later, and everything speeds up to 150 miles per hour, yes or no? Have you not witnessed Daniel chapter 12 verse 4 in the prophecy of people traveling to and fro and knowledge will suddenly increase? Have you not witnessed it watching this documentary? Yes or no? And have you not witnessed with your own eyes that the book of Revelation is not even fully written in chronological order? And if it's not fully written in chronological order, how could someone dare tell you with all confidence that we are not in Revelation 13 when they themselves know deep down inside they're just guessing? And when you see thousands upon thousands of so-called teachers online trying to guarantee to you they know for a fact this isn't the mark of the beast, and prophecy hasn't begun, and that the Antichrist is not been revealed yet. But because of pride, they won't admit to you that deep down inside, they know they're just guessing. But brothers and sisters, we don't have time for a guessing game, not when your eternal life is on the line. So I want you to take a walk with me. But I'm going to recommend that you stop this video for a moment if you're able to and pray to the Lord. Ask the Lord, Yeshua the Messiah, to open up your understanding to what I'm about to show to you. because he's the one who's showing you through me anyways. He gets all the glory. And he loves you so much that he wants you to see the truth of what I'm about to reveal to you. His sheep will hear his voice. The children of the devil will mock, because the darkness cannot comprehend the light. What if the mystery of iniquity is way deeper than you've been taught or think? You remember in the video we released called The Beast Which Was, where it was proven without a shadow of a doubt when Lucifer said, I will.
I decided to make a response to this video, not necessarily for you, Rel, but for the people that you are leading astray. You're spreading false information, I'm here to help you out. The first point you attempted to make was saying that the Bible has many different versions. But if you know the history of the Bible, you will know that the King James Version is the only true Bible. If you learn the true history, you would know that the King James Version was translated from the original Greek and Hebrew manuscripts. The King James Version was only translated 7 times. In all honesty, I do not see the difference, considering you guys have many different versions of your books as well. No disrespect, but you had the audacity to say that the Bible was written by man.
Man wrote it. Humans can lie. What's stopping them from lying to keep y'all programmed?
Again, no disrespect, but I don't see the difference considering you get all your knowledge from man-made books as well. Another thing you said is, why is the Bible copywritten? Copyrights are protection. Just like artists protect their music with copyrights so no one else steals their songs, you also mentioned Queen Elizabeth. You posted this and mentioned how James and Elizabeth were cousins. As you see above, it says nearest royal relatives, not telling the people that this is not entirely facts, but this is just somebody's opinion in vlog. This is an opinion written by Pauline Croft of the University of London. Not only that, but you forgot to mention that they were talking about Queen Elizabeth I, not the second. As you can see below, the current Queen Elizabeth was born 1926, and King James was born 1566, which is a whole 400 years apart. So they're not near relatives. Keep in mind, just because you're relatives does not mean you share the same agenda. This is my little brother, he plays football. This is my other little brother, he tries to run the streets. Then you got people like me who are trying to expose the lies that you guys tell about the Bible. My point being, everyone has different walks of life and different agendas regardless of relative status. You said, why is King James writing a book about demonology? If you ever read the book Art of War, you would know how important it is to know your enemy. If you don't know your enemy, how can you fight against them? It's important to know your enemy because, as you see here, this is the Egyptian tree of life, and this is the satanic tree of life. They look very similar, don't they? But you wouldn't know that unless you know your enemy. You say that the Bible doesn't talk about celestial beings, but as you see above, they mention cherubim. Again, cherubim. Here's another celestial being, different from cherubim. These are the seraphim. Here's another celestial being, an angel. This is why it's important to read the Bible before you make statements about the Bible, because as you see, God did mention celestial beings multiple times. You said the Bible doesn't tell us that we are being controlled, but as you see here, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy. Is this not philosophy to you guys? The fact that you can get this kind of information so abundantly, is that not spoiling you guys? And vain deceit after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ. I don't know, but it just seems like the entire world is into the devil all of a sudden. Not only the devil, but the whole world is into spirituality as well. You finished off saying the Bible demonizes the third eye. I promise you, nowhere in the Bible can you prove that statement. The third eye demonizes itself. As you can see, guys, a lot of people make statements about the Bible and have actually never read it. That's why I'm here to help. My 3 minutes are up, so like and follow for